Hey friend, in today's video I will be showing you guys how to defend Favelas. Favelas, start us off, is one of these honestly just not good maps. I hate this map. It's not fun to attack or defend. So to start your defense, you reinforce both those walls, that's 4. Like, at least one of those walls, preferably that one, so that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. I don't even know if you can get this whole wall shut down, but you can do your best. So that's your 10 reinforcements. Then you want to open up a rotate here into we call it a weed room, and you're going to want to have one guy holding this off, because this is honestly the best way to hold football bedroom. And for football office, sometimes people will stick a guy right here, but once they get this open, you can just get grenaded or have a capital bolt hit right here, and you get cooked alive. So it's not. That's why this site's so bad. It's because the sites are so tiny, and because it's hard to play on site. But there's some good actions for your defense. Like, for one, you can open up all of these and run outside and go get kills on repelling attackers. So in order to siege, you're gonna have to repel up. And another thing, if you open this up, you get a visual on all of this, which is pretty good, but at the same time,
5 seconds to insertion.
you know, you're exposed for like a second or so. So there's that. But yeah, as for your runouts, which are pretty crucial to this, you can run out here. For that, you can run out like pretty much everywhere, which is why this site's so good. So if you're gonna defend it, you gotta play really aggressive. Otherwise, you're probably gonna lose. For attacking it, I'll show that off. It's pretty simple. You spawn there, and over there. You just get that open, and then you can come over here up this little ramp. After you get that open, you it might be a good idea to have this open too, and then you can just peek the doorway and hold the bomb as you planted it right there. Usually that's when the defenders get super aggro, so you want to try and like maybe have one guy plant and everyone else already be in position, because they'll also come out from there, from here, just pretty much from everywhere. It becomes a swarm, which is why it's so weird. So yeah, keep all that in mind when you're attacking this. But that's all there is to it. You just open up this wall. Sometimes you can open up these walls for pressure. I like to do that sometimes and sit over on that balcony like a Hibana. You just open these up with 1-1-1, and then you get full line of sight on the whole site. But again, you gotta watch out for people peeking you. But that's all there really is to football apartment. You can't go much more in depth than that, unfortunately. Now for Ant's apartment. Ant's apartment's really weird. I don't know if it's better than the first floor biker, but it can be. So you want to reinforce right here and right here for your starters. Oh, also barbed wire dump on this site. Dump it here and here, and you want to defend grow, so put it like here, maybe here, and then here and here if you have enough for all that. As for the ants, what I found is that you can actually open up right here, and you have a pretty good rotate into the site. The problem is you have to hold all this space, but Favelas is so big that honestly it shouldn't be like too difficult. Maybe play like 3 people up here, and you can pretty well hold off this. So you place some guy in grow, some guy goes in between the two, and some guy defends the bomb site. And you might want to also, well, let's see. Yeah, you'll definitely want to open this up the best you can, so that when they drop, you can instantly finish them off through in here. So you get a nice line of sight, and the bomb is, I believe the bomb's like in the middle here. So that's one bomb site. As for the rest of your reinforcements, I wouldn't really worry about them going. I wouldn't put them on this site, to be honest. I would reinforce those two on weed, those two right there and there. So you're at 6. Maybe those two, and those are your 10. For this wall, it is kind of a pain because they can get most of it open. But sometimes it's just better to let that happen, honestly. I mean, you could also not reinforce here and here if you don't think they're going to pressure it and they're going to go for a bottom bomb site, and then instead you dump them all here. So you do have options when it comes to that. But again, this wall's super huge. That's why these bomb sites are so bad. But to defend it,
Remain in this zone, you will be detected by hostiles.
if you
Your
bring a
location has been
3-speed and you
compromised.
know they're repelling over here, or even a 2-speed, you can get out. You can get underneath this before you get detected and get at least 1 kill, and then rotate back, and then you'll have this reinforced off, so it'd be a safe rotate. For defending this bomb site down here, barbed wire here, barbed wire here, barbed wire here, barbed wire here, and the problem is with this staircase, once they get that open, you're pretty much done for. You can't rotate safely. So it's good to try and have people play as, you know, passive as they can on the site, so when they start to come and plant, they can actually pick people off. So yeah, you could play 3 people up there and then have some of them rotate to what I call yellow, which is the 3rd floor room right here. Not here, a little bit higher up, above meth. And take people out from there and there. You just gotta play really adaptively. You gotta figure out where they're coming from, where they're pressuring, and then do your best to counter that. So for defender picks, on this map, I would say a mute's really good to stop them from droning. I wouldn't really worry about the walls that much, but mute's good. Jaeger's good for long-range fights and running out. Then maybe you don't need per se a Mira. I don't really have any good spots. I guess you could play one here, but again, you're really exposed to this part
You have
right here,
entered
so
the
that doesn't work.
controlled area. Leave now.
So yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about a Mira. Maybe, I think a smoke would do well. Just, you want fast people to rotate. So yeah, and you could probably work out some castle strats too, but again, I don't... Pretty much all of this gets opened up for free anyways, so there's that. Okay, as for... Let's do down here. Biker's apartment. Open up this hatch and this hatch. Play 3 people upstairs. That's the first thing you do. Reinforce both these, so that's 2. I think 3, 4, 5... 6. That's 6. You don't really want to mess with this too much because, like, both these walls get opened up pretty much for free, so, you know, you don't need to reinforce that. So you get all of that reinforced, those walls, that wall, and then I like to play somebody in here in laundry, but the problem is it's so exposed and you can't really reinforce it off. So you don't need to reinforce that, but have someone playing adaptive, like get that hatch open. And the other 4, I'm not sure. Just, I suppose if you find somewhere or you're playing up top, you could use that to help yourself up there by reinforcing the meth or weed, reinforcing weed, and right here in Ants Hall. I don't believe they called it that. That's so dumb. So yeah, you defend there and there, and also with this site, the problem with running out is that nobody's repelling, so they can just line up everywhere. There's all this weird various cover. So honestly, the best thing to do is to hold from the top bomb sites. Right there and right there. This offers a nice line of sight all the way here. it does leave this kind
If
of
you remain in this
exposed.
zone, you will be detected by
So
hostiles.
you could actually, I wouldn't mind opening this up, except, well, no, you shouldn't open this up because it's hard for people to rotate when this is open. So yeah, definitely play either Pulse or Valkyrie or both. And you could, no, you can't play someone close there. I would say bring a bandit and all, but again, Twitchbot, Thatcher, and then somebody just
You have entered an enemy
right here
controlled
gets them
area.
for free.
Leave now.
So it's not that good. I wouldn't worry about a jammer as much. Maybe a mute would be good to stop droning. That's kind of all there is to defending these two sites. To attack these two, I suppose I'll go over yellow too, even though I'm usually opposed to it. But to attack these sites, open up this game cop trop game cop. Hang on 1 second. Water. To attack the sites, open
You
that.
will be
Oof.
detected if you remain in this area.
Open that. That drop comes here. You come in here and smoke and plant. It's pretty simple, but at the same time, that's what a lot of people do, and you can open this window up. Then you have to deal with both of these, and you have to deal with the people here if they have this opened up. So it's honestly not a lot of fun pushing this site. This site is a wee bit better if you ask me to attack, because all you have to
If
do,
you remain in this
and
zone,
it's
you will be
disgusting how
detected by
often this
hostiles.
works,
You have been
but you
spotted.
just, once you get all this
15
cleared
seconds
out
left.
and you start opening up the site, you just push your people through here, have them
expires in 10
repel
seconds.
in, plant wherever, and then you watch the stairs,
5 seconds to
and
go.
you watch right here, and then you win the game. Be right back with the rest. As for attacking blue, this one, honestly, this one's a little bit weird to attack. This is why a lot of teams will choose this or green. Green's pretty easy. You play aggressive. To defend it, to attack it, again, you just open up. Most of the time, you open up on this site, and then you kind of leave the other one alone and just force people off it and plant. But to attack either this or this, what I've found is that it's honestly just easy to, if you can take control of armory, push the people out of the kitchen area right here, and then you just gain control of the biker's apartment. But the problem is this drop hatch up here. So you're gonna have to take control of the upstairs in order to hold this site properly. It's just the only way. So you can come in from there. You can come in from this little ledge right here. But you start taking control of this floor, and once you do, all you have to do is, wow, open up this, watch the doorway, play a person here, watch that, have your other two people open this up and plant, and have them stay alive the best they can. But even if they die, all you guys have to do is hold your angles upstairs and kill the people as they run in and try and punch the bomb out. It's pretty simple. So take control of top floor with, I suppose a Hibana would be good, and then a Thermite for out here. You could either play or Thatcher or Twitch, because I mean, I guess you don't need a Thatcher because you can just
10
peek it
seconds
from
remaining.
here, or run your Twitch bot there, or just have them destroy it from up
5
here.
seconds.
So Thatcher's not super necessary.
Bomb
Moxie might be
locations
good
are
to help
secure.
push people up out there, and then he'll have to watch an angle, and then somebody like Bucker Ash or Sledge Bucker Ash to hold the other angle and get rid of barbed wires or anything that's holding you off. And now, last but not least, this site. So this is packaging and meth. I call them yellow. This right here is yellow room, because when I first started playing, I'm like, oh yeah, the yellow room, the stupidest site like in the game, because they just come in here and plant. Well, I don't think you can plant from here. I imagine you have to plant here, but you get secure from there, and that's what I used to play a lot of. So for your reinforcements, I would you need to get those walls covered up, and I would say the same for down here, both of these walls, and then up here you get you get the east walls, so the walls along here. All of these need to get closed up. And then these two, I suppose you could, yeah, you're pretty much forced to leave them because of how ridiculous everything is of this map. So what I like to do is I play, you don't have to play Jaeger, but usually I go Jaeger and I just sit here. You open up like one punch right about, you open up one punch there. And then you, oof, I haven't practiced my aim yet today. You watch here, along that ledge. And then you wait for them to repel. Or if they come up the stairs, you blast them there. You do have to be careful of this wall, but I have actually, been shot through this wall a grand total of 0 times when I've played here. So that's one thing you could do when you're attacking this site is to pre-fire this spot. For defending Meth Lab, it might be good to play a shotgunner watching these stairs, so like a smoke would do really well. And then you have your guy who's watching this, could probably put a Valk Cam out there and let him help guard these 3, because you just barricade this off and then continuously hold these 2 windows. It's honestly not that difficult. For your other peeps, people usually play one on the site who just, you know, sort of stays away from this window, or he peeks this window gradually. And honestly, you just gotta watch out for the people who push here, people who push here, and you want to play this if they start getting it open, which is why it can be so painful to take. So I would play one person on each of these sites, one person here, one person here, and then a lot of times you'll see people playing here in ants. They'll like punch a hole about right there to try and get a free kill. You can actually watch the ladder at spawn. I don't remember where that angle is from there. And then you can also do runouts here, but honestly, runouts here are so ancient that it doesn't work. People sit here, people get on this roof, people get on that roof. It's really exposed, so this spot doesn't really work out that well anymore. So yeah, defending that site is honestly not recommended, but if it's a last ditch effort, those are some strats to help you. And there's one more thing you can do. It's pretty basic, but you open up here, and you can rotate to this, you can rotate to this. You open up laundry here. Run up here. You can actually defend all of it from in laundry. It wouldn't be a bad idea to have a shotgun rotate about right here. Watch that, but if they see it open, they'll usually watch it. But that could work out to your advantage because you can easily open up this as well. So there's a lot of options to defend it. You just have to be willing to play aggressive enough. So that's probably where your 5th person should be. And then gradually this person could also rotate down here to help play aggressively. So just keep all that in mind. I would recommend a Valkyrie too, and if you're defending this site, seriously just get all of your cams here. So you want to aim for like that satellite dish, maybe over there, and then you want to try and get one out there. So honestly a good way to do that, just to punch a hole right there and stick it on the roof or a little bit above, and you're having some person place a secure spot and they're just letting the attackers know when to run out. But as for attacking this site, it's so difficult, man, so difficult. You get this wall open with like a Hibana, well, preferably not that one because you can just get that open, but you want to get this side over here. It's the first time a smoke has ever played this spot. But you want to get about right there open and right there open, and you just watch the 2 rotate spots. I would just suggest you leave the bottom side alone and you go for the top one, but it's pretty simple. You just open it up with your Hibana and your thermite, and then you go for it. If they have it muted off, you can rappel on the roof and just drop your EMPs at your feet, or you could like, you just want to put them along above the wall you're trying to dismantle. Because I don't think, I mean, I suppose you could try and get them to stick right there, but that seems pretty unnecessarily hard. So that's pretty much how you defend and attack favelas. It's not super advanced, but to be honest, this map is, for something that's so versatile and everything, it's just, it plays out really stale. So yeah, just bring your pulses, bring your Valkyries, bring your Hibanas, bring your Thermites. And that's pretty much how you attack and defend it. Thanks so much for watching.
If you
Go
remain
check
in
out one of
zone,
my
you
other
will be
videos.
detected
The
by
next one I'm
hostiles.
making
You have been
is,
spotted by hostiles. Fall back.
it says skyscrapers on my list, but I don't want to get to that one next. I'm gonna wait a little bit. Well, you know, I'll do skyscraper X. There's plenty of strats out there for that I can pull from and sort of create my own. But yeah, stay tuned for that. Thanks so much for watching.